back then, I guess. They were kind of goofy, horribly acted, black and white. I don't mean the people in them. That's just white. They did make some black ones. It was like How to Sell to a Negro. That was one of them. How to Sell to a Negro. And it's these store owners being taught by the film the difference in selling things to white people and to the Negro. So that was funny, and that was kind of racial. But this film that we are going to watch right now is based on Thanksgiving, and I'll let you know a little bit about it. It's 1951. This is old shit right here. 1951, and it's a family. It's a father and a mother. You got 2 sons and a daughter and a very small little baby daughter. And it's Thanksgiving, and it seems at the top of this film that old dad, though he works very hard, this year's a little tough, and they're not going to be able to afford all of the goodies or the food that goes with a traditional Thanksgiving. Now, this might make some people very angry, and the kids are a bit confused at first, but we do learn a valuable lesson that Thanksgiving isn't about the turkey on the table. It's about being thankful for what you do have. Right? I guess America was going through some shit in the early 50s, and they had to kind of let people know, hey, you're broke. We get it. You can't afford shit, but this is America, and you still have a lot to be thankful. At least we're not communists. So this is a pretty interesting take, a little view back in time to Thanksgiving 1951. Roll 'em. Young America Films presents A Day of Thanksgiving. Copyright, blah, 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 Centron Corporation. Lawrence, Kansas. Here we go. Look at that family. Beautiful.
I'm Bill Johnson. Around here, they just call me Dad.
I'm 25.
But I just can't seem to do it. Thanksgiving Day. We Johnsons had a good Thanksgiving.
Johnson.
The best we've ever had. And I can't help thinking that what made it better was a real feeling of thankfulness. And that's odd, too, when you consider the shape things were in when I got home from work yesterday. My kids, Dick and Tommy and Susan, were all home.
Dick Johnson?
And, of course, Mother and the baby were there.
Penis McCoxon.
Mine were living tomorrow, right along with today. Looking forward to Thanksgiving.
There you go.
Like most men.
That's right. Set the table, bitch.
Who had to break the news to them.
Tomorrow's Thanksgiving.
Turkey and dressing and pie and cake.
And fruit salad and whipped cream and cranberries. Gee, I can hardly wait. Me
Oh,
too.
boy. She's 25.
Well, you know, children, we've had a lot of expenses this month, and, well, your father and I thought that... Well, the truth of the matter is, there just won't be any turkey this year.
No turkey for
Cunt!
Thanksgiving?
Oh, I'm going to make a pumpkin pie. We'll have plenty to eat, but, well, we'll just have to get along without turkey.
Mom, you don't...
Could you pause for a second? I did a little research. In 1951, turkey was 30 cents a pound. Now, judging by the size of that family, I assume they would only need about a 6-pound turkey. What is that? Like $1.80? Is that 30, 60, 90? Yeah. That would be $1.80. What the fuck is Dad doing? That he can't afford $1.80 for a 6-pound turkey for his family. That's pretty fucked up. And if the mother is spending all the money, then Pops needs to come home with a little food himself. How about a serving of knuckle sandwich for her? What have you done? We needed that $1.90, $1.80, whatever. Yeah. So let's continue and see how this plays out.
It won't be Thanksgiving at all.
Nope.
Even the Pilgrims had a feast. After all, isn't that what Thanksgiving's for? I don't think it's fair.
And it was right there that I came in, right in the thick of it.
Where's dinner,
Hello, everybody.
bitch?
Oh, Mother, Dick, Susan?
Mother. He calls her mother.
What's
Sexy.
been going on around here? What's the matter with everybody anyway?
Well, Dad, you're a
Not
skinflint.
Thanksgiving. No turkey, no good thing.
A fat lot we're gonna have to be thankful for.
Oh,
Oh, I don't think you kids really mean that.
We
No, I
used
do.
to. We've always had turkey for
you're not a
Thanksgiving.
good supporter, Dad.
We're gonna have it this year, as always.
Yes, we've always had tea, just as a lot of Americans have had it, and we'll keep on having it. Turkey on Thanksgiving's a great American tradition. But
Like
what you
punching
kids are
your
saying
wife.
makes it sound as if the turkey is
Or
the only
beating
thing
the
we have to be
kids.
thankful for.
Well, gee whiz, no, Dad. It's not that at all.
Oh, I know, Dick. With turkey, it's easy
Dick.
to lose sight of what Thanksgiving really means.
And don't think we're just making excuses because we don't have any turkey this year. We know it'll mean a lot more to us the next time we do have it.
Well, sure. Suppose we don't have a bang-up feast. We're still a lot better off than the Pilgrims.
That's it, Dick. Do you other kids see
That's
what
it,
Dick's trying
Dick.
to say?
There's not a
Turkey or no turkey,
Negro
we
within
still got all
20
the
miles
freedoms
of
and
us.
privileges the Pilgrims
That's
gave us.
something to be
And
thankful
out of those
for.
privileges have come a lot of things. Things the Pilgrims never even dreamed of.
Why, we could make a list a mile long. Why don't we do it?
Now, hold on a minute. You've got the idea, but it isn't something you can write down like a grocery list. You've got to feel it down deep before you can really be thankful for anything. I tell you what let's do. And let's take a little more time to think this over. When you get right down to it, there are some pretty tough decisions in making up your mind.
Yeah,
what
keep
means
stirring
most
that
to you.
shit.
Your life? Sure. That's one thing you can't get along without. But do you know that there are some places in the world today where you have to get along without just about everything else?
Like Africa.
I guess I kind of got carried away. But I'll bet you one thing. If we really think over what we have to be thankful for, when we sit down to whatever Mother fixes to eat tomorrow, we'll be one family in America that will really have a Thanksgiving dinner.
Dick or Bobby aren't queers.
That's how it got started. The Johnsons didn't have any turkey. And the kids, no, I mean everybody, likes to make something special out of a special day. So we fell back on something as old as the Pilgrims, toting up the common, ordinary blessings that we had to be thankful for. That night, I'd see Dick there building his model airplane, and Susan just
Dick
playing.
Johnson.
Only they weren't just playing. They were mulling things
I want to
over.
stab Daddy with these
Thoughts
fucking
such young
scissors because he can't afford a
Mother and
turkey.
Tom and baby Janet, and yes, me too.
We sold the
It was as
baby.
if we had our eyes open for the first time, seeing all the things there
How about
were to
stop reading the
appreciate
paper
just
and
any
get another
ordinary day
job?
in America. When Thanksgiving Day got here, we took our places around the table and we were ready. And then, well, we all knew it. There are some things you just can't say. But everybody in
Like
his own way
nigger.
knew what he had to be thankful
But
for.
we say it in
And
this
was
house.
the time to think about it. Tom was first.
I am thankful for getting plenty to eat all the time, with extras that
Plenty to
count,
eat.
like cookies and milk after school.
They don't even have a
Mom
turkey
says
on
I'm
Thanksgiving.
hungry all the time anyway, and if I didn't live in a country where there was plenty
I
to
wish
go
I had
around,
my
I'd
friend
always-
Jimmy's daddy.
And I'm thankful for the free public library, where I can get books about adventure. Jack London, Richard Halliburton. Gee, the way they tell a story is as good as being there yourself.
He's thankful for
And
books.
it's free, with only a
MAGA.
library card.
Yes, Tommy thought about some of the things he ought to be glad for all the time. And somehow turkey and trimming seemed to matter a whole lot less than he thought they did yesterday. Well, then it was Susan's turn. Susan's a happy-go-lucky kid. Never
Happy-go-lucky.
credit her with thinking beyond her dolls, but she got right into the spirit of it.
I am thankful we have what we need to wear, though Mother says it's hard to keep up
Oh my
with
God,
us
they
with
make
clothes
her
so fast.
clothes.
I never thought before how many clothes it takes for all kinds of weather, or how
This
it would
mother
be to have
must
to do
just
without
work
the right one.
constantly. She's making
I'm glad
clothes.
to be able to go to Sunday school or go to any church I want any Sunday.
Anti-commie shit right there.
I'm thankful for my mother and daddy, that they are here with us.
Even though daddy
For
can't
them
afford
to worry
the simplest
about
of
things
shit.
that take time to have fun with us. I'm glad
Fun.
we're a family, that families are still important in America.
Yes.
I guess Dick, being the oldest, was having some pretty serious thoughts.
I'm thankful for Susie Anderson's big fucking
For
tits.
schools, all schools, open their doors to a guy who wants to learn.
We
Where
have
school
phone.
books are studied instead of burned. Where a guy is rated by how much he knows, and the community is rated by how well it teaches him.
Really?
I'm glad I've got a chance to play. Batting a ball.
Glad I got a
once in
bat
while.
To
Stuff
beat
like
the
that.
coloreds.
I'm glad it's fun, growing up in America.
America.
Sure, baby Janet's too young to understand
boy.
the big word Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
She's too little even to tell us the things that make her happy. But we can tell.
I'm thankful I'll be growing up as a filthy
She's
hippie
thinking
in the
about fun of
60s
splashing around in the tub.
and ruin America with interracial relationships
About
and
playtime with Mother
commie
and the
thinking.
security she feels in Mother's arms. And as for Mother,
Oh,
seems
God.
she's always working, cooking, ironing, tending children, daylight to dark. What
Yeah.
does she have to be
Her
thankful
fucking job.
for?
I'm thankful for only one black eye this
Thankful that
week.
My children had the privilege of being born safely and of growing up healthy and strong. I'm thankful that I have the privilege of guiding them as they become useful men and women. And I'm thankful for all
Whoa.
the things our American system makes
The
possible
modern
for the
conveniences my
Smiths
husband
Brown
buys me.
and the Johnsons, for washing machines,
Wash
hot water out of a tap,
hot water
and a telephone to call the doctor when one of the family is sick.
when I'm late with
For calling
dinner.
Dad to
I
work.
must call the doctor.
Yes, I'm thankful for all the things
Look at that
we
car.
people
Nice.
working
Classic. Sell
together
it.
can produce.
Buy a turkey.
I'm thankful that when my neighbor drops in to borrow a cup of
She's
coffee,
not black.
we've got the right to talk about anything we want to. The parent-teacher project, the new mayor, or Jane Jones' hat.
Little gossip.
Last of all, I'm truly thankful
Oh, so this
for
is
the
what he
peace
does?
of mind that Dad's job brings. For knowing that
Yeah, if you have to wear a
even though
hat like that at work,
we
you can't afford a turkey.
there still will always be enough to go around for the things we have.
Here's your
to have.
shitty paycheck.
I'm glad Dad
Enjoy
doesn't
your
forget
no
about
turkey Thanksgiving.
that there are evenings and Sundays and vacations when we can all be together.
Vacations.
That's Mother for you, grateful for what America means to her family. And now for me. I've got so many things to be thankful for.
After I gun my family down and leave
May need
to
a coat of
create a new life for
or heat,
myself,
But it's ours, a place where we can be together in privacy. And I'm thankful for the thing that makes this house our home, the happiness here. Not just today.
I'm glad my sons aren't
but on a
faggots.
day-to-day basis,
And my
all
daughter
through
won't
the
cut
years.
her own tits off.
For knowing that a knock on our door means nothing to fear. A friend calling, or maybe a bill collector, or a kid selling magazines. You never know what to expect. But you can count on one thing. It's not going to be some political gangster coming to drag one of us off to jail because we believe in freedom.
Really? Could you pause that for a second? Rewind to that part with the guy at the door, because this is so fucking amazing. This is happening. Maybe not to the extent that it's happening in the United Kingdom, where if you do say something through a post on social media or out in the open, if there are some Muslims around and you say nasty things about them, you go to jail. But this is, to an extent, happening in America too. People are being arrested for saying things and for posting on social media. So, this is another anti-communist thing. Like, it's supposed to look very scary. You got the guy with the hat, and it's in the shadows, and he's knocking on the door. Obviously, you would think a KGB agent is coming to drag dad away because he said something bad about the government. Well, no, it's just a guess because we don't have those things in America. Well, let me tell you something, Mr. Johnson, who has such a shit job he can't afford a turkey at 30 cents a pound. This is happening. They are knocking on your door and arresting you for exercising your rights that you have in this country. So, boy, things that had changed a little bit as far as this is concerned. Look how he talks about it so proudly, that America is a place you don't have to worry when that knock comes on the door. Let's watch this again.
For knowing that a knock on our door means nothing to fear. A friend calling, or maybe a bill collector, or a kid selling magazines.
Bill collector.
You never know what to expect. But you can count on one thing. It's not going to be some political gangster coming to drag one of us off to jail because we believe in freedom. And I'm glad that freedom we've got lets me choose the kind of work I like and can do best. Taking a sluggish motor and making it hum again.
You're not very good if you can't afford a turkey.
His work or wherever he had to go just because of me. And feeling like that gives me a lot of satisfaction.
How about a good paycheck?
And I'm thankful for my newspaper. Just a few cents worth of printer's ink and paper, but more valuable than any amount of money.
Oh, is it?
Because in it, the editor's got the privilege of printing what he thinks. And I've got the privilege of agreeing with him or not.
Nope.
However the facts strike me. And both of us, the editor and I, have the right to act on our opinions on Election Day.
Do you?
Vote for the principles we believe in. And finally, I'm thankful for being able to believe, in spite of everything, that somehow, someway, the unity we've got here in the Johnson family will someday spread to men and nations throughout the world. For all these things, we are truly and humbly thankful. Amen.
I'm not thankful for my hair. It has fallen out by the time I'm 30. There they are, the Johnson family, ready for a Thanksgiving without turkey because Dad is a piece of shit. Isn't that amazing? 1951. And it's just, be thankful for what you have. We don't have a turkey, but hey, the family, they don't care. There'll be kids, if your kids are even at the table on Thanksgiving, they're on their phone. Where's the turkey? We can't afford turkey. What the fuck, Dad? Why the fuck not? This sucks. I'm going over to my friend's house. Have a real Thanksgiving. You're a fucking loser. That's kind of what you'd get now. And as far as, him hoping that the world can look at a family like the Johnsons and it would spread across the... That family now is criminal. That is an America that does not exist. A family like that is looked at as racist or horribly out of touch. No, you got to have one of the sons needs to cut his own dick off and dress in a dress. The other one needs to hook up with a black woman. The daughter needs to already get on the blockers, puberty blockers or something. So and hormones so she could grow a beard by the time she's 12.